it, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! He drives it, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs draw first blood. Teresi gets a shot and scores! 4-4. Lachlan going to the net, shoot, and he scores! And towards Cox. Cox gets a shot away, Davis makes the save. No, it's in! It's in! Perth takes the lead!
Live from O'Brien Group Arena in Melbourne, this is AIHL TV. The 2017 regular season is brought to you by Air Canada, who offer the only daily and non-stop service to Vancouver. For details, visit aircanada.com.au. Borealis. Borealis are a direct infrastructure investor with a portfolio worth in excess of $50 billion. ATC Productions, your live event technical provider. And APA Group, delivering Australia's energy.
Welcome to O'Brien Group Arena for today's game between the Melbourne Ice and the Sydney Ice Dogs. It's Sweden Day, where Melbourne Ice celebrate their collaboration and their partnership with the Tranås over in Sweden. And of course the Swedish connection with sees the Swedish coach, Charles Franson. We've got 4 Swedish imports for the Melbourne Ice this year, and a good chance to bring out some pretty cool looking uniforms as well.
They are, they're looking very bright out there. And good afternoon, viewers, and it is great to be here on Swedish Day. And I got to tell you, Michael, I'm getting someone there that's just...
So unnerved, are you?
Yes. So
why are you getting unnerved there, Jack?
Well, I'm just getting looked at by Charles France there, the coach, and he's just, I think he's just getting a little bit excited. So actually, he's trying to come in. He's knocking on the door. Hang on a sec. I got someone knocking on the door, Michael.
But in the meantime, we had a big game today between the Melbourne Ice and the Sydney Ice Dogs. For the Sydney Ice Dogs, they lost yesterday, and Mustangs got the point as well. So they really need to get some points. But joining us in just coming in for a quick word pre-game, we've got Melbourne Ice coach Charles Franson. Welcome, Charles.
Thank you.
And Swedish Day, so celebrating your country and your country people with the connection with Melbourne Ice. Looking forward to it. It's a special day for you.
It's awesome. It's been since we arrived today. We've seen the Swedish flags and we have some Pippi Longstockt dressed girls here, and no, it's a really nice atmosphere, and I really hope that the boys chip into a good game.
And also, Charles, got plenty of viewers actually watching in Sweden. I believe we've got plenty of people involved in fans.
We're hearing you here, Daniel.
Yeah.
Cut yourself out.
I had a little bit problem hearing you here, but yeah, we have a lot of people watching the game here, and if it's all right to you, I'll just say something in Swedish for
them. Go right ahead.
That would be great.
Ja, jag skulle behöva hälsa alla hemma och hoppas att ni får se en bra match. Jättekul att hälsa familjen Ottosson och Backman och Dahlberg. Hälsa Robin och de andra i familjen hemma och Cornelia och Lill-Henke. Så att håll tummarna nu, vi ska gå ut och köra järnet där ute.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
So,
yeah.
Thanks. There you go. Got the waves of fans in. Good luck today. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you.
But I was just about to say, a big game actually for the Ice Dogs in that they've got to get the points. Mustangs got a point yesterday in the game against the Perth Thunder, so they've actually got now a 4-point gap on the Sydney Ice Dogs with one game in hand. For the Melbourne Ice, the calculations, if they get a win, an outright win today, and the Mustangs lose, Melbourne Ice would have clinched a final spot by July.
Whoa, there you go.
By the end of July.
That's a first.
Because I was just, someone gave me the tip, and I was just actually having a look at the ladder, and that's actually it's panned out. But also, we're running your tweets today. Yeah, I use the word tweets twice. That's how much I love tweeting. So get your Sweden Day tweets in using the hashtag AIHL Game Day, or of course just even sending it direct to @AIHL Game Day.
And for all
you get them on screen.
Well, and for all you fans back there in Sweden and friends and family of the players that are playing for Melbourne Ice and associates of Trans, the team that we're connected with, tweet in and let us know how you're enjoying. Happy Sweden Day.
Oh, there you go, to regular Anders.
Good morning.
He's looking forward to this one. He's got the pickled herring on toast and...
pickled herring on toast? I'll tell you what
I'm happy to do a half cultural exchange. Vegemite toast for Anders, and he can keep the pickled herring.
Pickled herring.
And here we go.
Yeah, you're right there. Thanks there, Stephen. And
only 6? I thought it was your 12.
Yeah, no, I'm on the honey bourbon now, Stephen. It's much better. I'm just going to let Charles know. What was it? Pickle herring and on toast.
It's a regular obsession there of Manch's. But yeah, moments away from the beginning of this game. Yesterday's game, actually, I thought it was a really impressive game as far as the spectacle could go. But Melbourne Ice at their peak yesterday, and really a lot of homework for the Sydney Ice Dogs to do. Personally, I believe they've just got to roll their lines. Every player in the Sydney Ice Dogs lineup today is going to have to get plenty of ice time, short shifts, quick changes. They just can't rely on their import line to do it all for them. They tried it yesterday and it didn't really succeed as good as Johnson and Toolman were in particular. But I think they've really got to take the chances. They've got to roll the lines, try to bring energy into their game to tackle on the Melbourne Ice, because I don't think one line will do it at all, and I'm sure the man sitting next to me will completely disagree with that assertion. But Jaff, I've said Melbourne Ice, the Ice Dogs have got to roll their lines, short shifts and energy to be with the Melbourne Ice.
That's the key, Michael, because they've got their import line, they've got their star goalie, and what they've got to do is you're right, they've got to run the import line, and then they've got to quick change the other two lines and shift in Tulin and Johnson and keep them rotating and keep them fresh. It's their only hope, because that'll get the jump on Melbourne Ice, because Melbourne Ice do struggle to contain Tulin and Johnson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Melbourne Ice.
I just went out there and saw Charles, and Charles said, yeah, the pickle herring, but he said, Jaff, you must drink to the pickle herring and toast in the morning on Happy Sweden Day.
I'd like you to put your hands together for number 16, Matt Armstrong, celebrating 350 career points for the Melbourne Ice.
Du gamla, du fria, du fjällhöga nord, du tysta, du glädjerika sköna. Jag hälsar dig vänaste land upp på jord, din sol, din himmel, dina ängder gröna. Din sol, din himmel, dina ängder gröna. Du tronar på minnen från fornstora dag, och ära ditt namn flög över jorden. Du vet att du är och du blir vad du var. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
So that's the pre-game done, and well, one thing we've learned today, if nothing else, is there anything that Victor Gibshadeen can't do?
No.
Lay hits, score goals, give assists, sing the national anthem, and rock a hairstyle that I'm jealous of.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The human tank can sing. Sensational work. Tell you, Sweden's got talent. Look out. Hey, what do we got here? We've got two refs.
Yeah, two refs for today's game. The four-man system, which I think is actually a good thing.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah, they've been experimenting the past couple of weeks. They did it last week as well here. and they're doing it again today. You've got the available refs. Why not do it?
Let's do it.
And certainly, I think in the finals.
Oh, I think it'd be great if they bring that into the finals.
Yeah.
Is that a gimme?
I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to know everything, Michael.
I have my failings.
I look to you for guidance.
But no, I definitely think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's the international standard for a start, but and hopefully it improves less workload for the single ref than compared to a single ref, which hopefully will mean
especially
less,
on this big rink.
mistakes.
Yeah, on this big rink, yep, definitely. Well, you know, just looked at Todd Stevenson there. He gave me the heads up. He's up for it tonight. And you know, one thing Ice Dogs have got is pride. And look, they're coming out with Johnson and Tulin and with Stevenson. You know, they'll want it. And Ketlow last night as well. He wasn't happy that a couple slipped by him, so it's on. And of course, you've got the Melbourne Ice guys, and with the Swedish lineup, they're playing for their national pride today as well. All bodes for a good game.
Melbourne Ice wearing one of jerseys 4 today in the Swedish colours instead of the typical red, white, and blue of Melbourne Ice, and they look pretty good.
Yeah.
Better than the retro jerseys from the start of the year anyway.
That's exactly right.
And while we start off the Sweden Day game with an icing call.
And it was going to be
just throwing down a few pickled herrings down the ice.
Well, talk about having a drink after a pickled herring.
In the morning for breakfast.
I've had a few pickled herrings at 3 a.m, but never for breakfast.
And it looks like we're going to actually have a stop because the clock hadn't started. So there you go. So we'll have take 2 on the start of this match.
Well, yeah, it was a good little start there for...
I think maybe there was some too many herrings on offer on the opposite side to us.
No herring. Now we've got herring jokes going.
Yep. Wouldn't happen in Sweden.
No. I'm just looking across now at the number 12, Tommy Powell. Look at that. Look at there. He's got ambition and pride all over him.
I thought he was eyeing us off, actually.
Oh, he's got the assistant coach there, Brett Laver. It's all going on.
So I think you've got a fan of the Melbourne Ice jerseys, Courtney there. And I must agree. I think of all the jerseys, the one-off jerseys, I reckon this is my favourite.
Yeah, me too. The colours work.
There you go. So we're taking 20 seconds off the clock. Which actually I think is probably a little bit generous, to be honest. But so 14:40 remaining in the opening period. Face-off won by the Dogs. So Pataki didn't have too much to pass through, just held with the puck. Looked there for Johnson, taken away by Gibshadeen and finds Armstrong. Armstrong, soft little deft pass towards Bachman. Bachman, he's taken down by McGregor. Toolman there in support, and he's lined up by Gibshadeen.
Certainly was.
Now that is a heavyweight collision, those two.
Oof.
And certainly woke the crowd from its slumber.
Didn't do the boards a world of good.
No, but at least we know they're fairly sturdy. They survived it. Now it's Pataki for the Dogs. And yeah, that was well offside, but not called.
Glad we got the 4-man system.
So pass to the low slot, intercepted by Dahlberg. He was lined up by Johnston. Now Toolman for the Ice Dogs. And there you go, and a shot on that occasion by Dunwoody, and that was saved by Davis. We'll have a face-off.
Good check in the opening couple of periods, sessions, I should say.
So face-off, attacking zone now for the Dogs. But it's the Ice who win it. Hughes back in the lineup today after being rested for yesterday's game. Now that's Scott Stevenson. We'll send that one in the corner. Billy Cliff will get there first for the Dogs. Goes from one side of the rink to the other. Now towards Dunwoody. Tried to get the pass to the low slot. So Scott Stevenson.
Oh.
Tap down. And it's a goal to the Ice Dogs. What a start to the visitors.
It was Scott Stevenson. He was left unattended. He had the puck on the roll and he got the lift. And it just caught everyone napping.
Well, you see here is Stevenson got the pass away, then deflected it over Carpenter and Cliff.
Yep.
Cliff picking up the crumbs. That's the perfect start and the start the Dogs needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
it's a goal for the Sydney Ice Dogs, scored by number 10, Billy Cliff.
Good.
By number 28,
A bit of luck, but you make your own luck, and Cliff was at the right spot.
Good things happen when you shoot, Michael.
So face-off won by the Ice Dogs. Toolman stripped of the puck by Tyrone Bronte, who really did make quite an impression in his first game last night.
I don't think he would have slept last night. Yeah, great first game for the kid. Now he's got to back it up, and I'm sure he will.
So neutral zone face-off. The Dogs have it now through Pataki out wide towards McGregor. He plays it off the boards. Looking there towards Todd Stevenson. Delsar can see some territory out towards Graham. Fans on his pass. Graham, who spends his Australian summers playing in Sweden nowadays. Now Delsar did well, picked up the puck.
Good play.
Baronzelli just couldn't keep it in. So Graham will flip that one into the corner.
So far, the Ice Dogs are moving their feet very well.
And that's the key thing I was worried about coming to today's game. What the energy reserves will be for the Dogs, because they looked pretty ragged by the end of yesterday's game.
No, they're up and about.
Particularly the import line. So Armstrong forced out wide, wait for the trailer, looking for Gibson. Turnover.
1-on-1.
Toolman tried to work his way through the centre lane. Good work by Marcus Wong.
Great poke check by Marcus Wong.
Toolman with height and reach managed to get a hold of it. Now Gibb Shadeen avoids the check, and a couple of Dogs collect each other. So now it's going to be gloved there by Ketlow, and we'll have a face-off.
Lot of energy in this first 3 minutes. A lot of energy from both teams.
So face-off attacking zone now for the Melbourne Ice. Battle in the corner. Webster will get there first for the home side, but he actually overskated the puck and then turned over. Great chance now for the Dogs. Cliff, the goal scorer. Gets out towards Dunwoody. Pad save there by Davis. Oh, a heavy collision there by Dunwoody, and I think he's hurt.
He won't hurt Dunwoody.
He certainly was rattled.
He's got a head on him like a cat's head. It's as tough as nails.
Now Carpenter. Pass out towards Delso, who glide that one in the corner.
And when I say that to David Dunwoody, I say it as a compliment. He's a tough boy.
So back league just couldn't get a hold of the puck. Now Todd Stevenson. He's happy to slow the tempo down. It's a poor pass. Back league gets a shot away, and a nice glove save there by Damien Ketlow.
Yeah, it's interesting with Ketlow, though. If you watch that, and if we get to see it again, even though the puck was low, he still chose to use his glove. He is glove-centric.
You see here on replay, good shot there, and then he just clipped the net. And
no, he's all right.
Yeah.
He hit it face up.
So face off. So Toolman sends that one into the corner. Davis overskates the puck. We've seen a bit of that so far today. Now McGregor, he's turned it over. Tyrone Bronte. But a handy little second effort there by McGregor. Managed to poke the puck away.
He's a
clever trip over my English language.
Clever little player, Bronte. He's not awed by the experience.
And the Dogs now clear. Receiving Johnston. Johnson, backhanded shot. Davis with the save. Now Toolman did very well for the Dogs. He'll just cycle back. A nice setup there to Scott Stevenson. Ooh. Beautiful pass.
Melbourne Ice defence have been caught napping twice now. They're looking at the puck. They're puck watching. They've got their head on a swivel. Stevenson had too much time and space there, and great eyes from Toolman. Look at that.
It's a beautiful setup. So face off, and it's in the corner. Marcus Wong pinned to the boards by Scott Stevenson. As Armstrong there in support. And Davis gloves that one.
If they can sustain this pace, one hell of a game.
And that's going to be the thing, sustaining the pace.
Oh, look out. Bit of your music coming on here, Michael. Bit of ABBA.
A bit more yours, isn't it?
No, never. Why are you tapping your feet, Michael?
I'm not, but So Marino sends that one into the corner. So Dahlberg. Pass out towards Backman. Drive towards the net. Good work, though, by Marino for the Dogs. Cut out the lane, and the outlet pass finds Cliff. Out wide. Scott Stevenson. Cliff just lined up and then wiped out by Armstrong. And all of a sudden, a bit of treatment behind the play. Armstrong caught in a headlock. And Scott Stevenson didn't like what he saw on Billy Cliff there. Although, I'm being totally honest, I think Billy Cliff's a guy that can handle himself.
He likes it.
When you see the pass from Stevenson, Cliff just about to get the puck lined up. Then a bit of a follow through, which is there, and a bit of a headlock while you're at it. End result is it looks like it's going to be an Ice Dogs penalty.
Armstrong did cop one. He gave one early and then got one back.
No penalty by the looks of it.
I don't mind that.
Well, certainly the gate was open and the gate was closed, and
let the game go on. Incidental to the play. No one's hurt. Let's drop the puck. Let's get on with it.
So a little bit of a discussion of what's going on here, but I lead a bit with you that in the end nothing really come of it, so why not just drop the puck and carry on?
Well, both gave one, both cop one.
So it's going to be a face-off, neutral zone. And now the Ice have it. Webster goes out wide towards Carpenter. So Webster just cuts into the centre lane. Gets a pass a little too slick there for Powell. Now Powell looking for back leg. Go back into the corner. Hughes for the Ice. Pass to back leg. Shot was a weak shot in the end. And just gloated away by Ketlow with the pad. Hughes again. He's tied up by McGregor.
Good work by Hughes.
So Powell lost the puck. Todd Stevenson for the Dogs. Get out towards Pataki, and the Dogs should be able to clear the zone. Toolman stretch pass. They're looking for Johnson, but leading him the race of the puck was Carpenter.
Ooh.
So Backleague first to the puck for the Ice. Nice little pass to Carpenter. Just stops it. A nice pass again to Backleague. Finds Hughes. So Hughes tied up, and Toolman comes in to pick up the crumbs.
Backleague and Hughes playing together, Michael.
And well, a shot in the end. Ketlow was forced into a save, a late one.
Oh, there. Oh,
Baronzelli winds up and shoots. Hit the traffic in front. Dogs are able to clear. Scott Stevenson, pass looking for the trailer man. None was there. Now Bronte for the Eyes. Gets a shot away. And that's right in the bread basket there of Damien Ketlow. And we'll have a face-off.
Tyrone Bronte will get a lot of experience and an education. He'll learn very fast on the run playing with Hughes and Backley. Great experience for him. And if he listens, he'll learn.
So face-off, and it's won by the Dogs. So Manco out towards Dunwoody. Little pass. It's not a bad one too. Finds Stradell and gets it back towards Dunwoody. Shot and a save made there by Davis. The Delsar lined up. Oh! Now it's going to be Wong. And sweeping the puck is Stradellen for the Dogs. Didn't see a huge amount of ice time last night.
Delsar was wanting to take out Toole and then, or should say Allen.
And kept in by Dahlberg for the Ice. Delsar, pass the low slot. Wong just couldn't find it. Well, fans calling for a penalty. It looks like none forthcoming. Now Backman protecting the puck. Won it, got it back towards Dahlberg. So the two Swedes teaming up. In the end, Backman couldn't get to the third Swede and Gibb Shadeen.
It's got a bit of everything in it, Michael. A bit of physicality going on.
And now the Dogs through Johnson. Well, Fan on his first shot, got a second away. Davis lost his stick, gets it back. And now the Ice should be able to clear the zone. So Armstrong. So Backman. The call's offside, but I thought he was on, so I'd be honest.
He was on. Oh, both linesmen concurring. We'll see this anyway.
You see the hit on Delsar. It was Marino that lined him up.
Yep.
And then Delsar decided to return the favour.
Yep.
All's fair in love and war.
Absolutely, between those two. Oh, a little bit of shoulder arms.
So face-off neutral zone won by the Ice as Marcus Wong was in that one in the corner. And Cass Delsar's best mate, well, no, that's actually Daniel Pataki, not Marino. But he managed to clear the zone. Now Backman tied up by Pataki. Toolman and air and support.
Yep, they are using the body.
Being turned over.
They're finishing their checks, the Ice Dogs. I love it.
That's Ice Dogs hockey, really. They're at their best when they're physical. Kim Shadeen goes out wide.
Delberg.
Pass misses the target.
Delberg on the point. Look at him. Look in the high slot. He's wide open.
Well, eventually they tried, but it didn't quite work out for the Melbourne Ice. Wong did well to poke check the puck away from Toolman. Now Johnson lined up, and the linesman has been caught up as well.
He just got hit by the human tank. Loving this game, Michael. Loving it.
So Dalberg, pass only as far as Munko, who only went as far as Hughes, out towards Backley. Backley would take the blue line. Gets a shot away, and Ketlow makes a nice glove save.
Ooh, now this is where it's really going to tell on the Ice Dogs. They play this physical game. A lot of energy is exuded when you're body checking. So they've got to be smart how they do this. They get caught in the moment, they'll be tied out before the end of the first.
And Craig Armstrong Frey, the one there, the linesman there, who nearly saw stars. But we're glad that he got himself up pretty quickly. He brushed himself off.
He bounced.
So Ice win the face-off, get a shot away. Ketlow with a couple of handy saves on that occasion. So now Allen looking out towards Dunwoody. Allen gets it back. Try to cut into the centre lane. Unsuccessful. Dunwoody's there in support. We'll find Allen now out wide. Allen's been tied up in a bit of a tango with Liam Webster. Tight angle shot for the Dogs. Webb's able to play that one along the boards. Ice able to clip it only as far as Allen. Go back out towards Thomas Manko. So Jack Carpenter out towards Webster. He'll just fire on net, and Ketlow instead of gloving that one will keep the play alive. And the Dogs able to clip it only as far as Graham. Gets out towards Webster, back to Graham. Weak shot, weak pass though. And eventually it's sent deep where Ketlow will come out of his crease. Be forced to play that one. So Grant Toolman for the Dogs. Both sides seem to be happy just to slow the pace down for a few moments.
Correct.
So Toolman. And a shot there by Toolman. And so over face-off, the net comes off its moorings.
Well, what we're seeing here for the first 12 minutes of this period, or 11 minutes of this period, is sheer intense hockey. It's end-to-end hockey. Players are finishing their checks. They're putting their body in front of it, and it's just got the remark or the sight of a great game. Everything's on the line here, and it's just played like a finals at the moment.
So face-off, won by the Ice. Wong's attempt to clear wasn't a great one, and turned it over to Johnson. In the corner. Puck spills free. Dogs have numbers, but the Ice should be able to clear now through Buckman. Buckman go out wide towards Dahlberg. Dahlberg, and that's going to be a call for offside by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, that was trying to push him right into the net there. I don't blame you, Victor. I'd be a bit annoyed at that. Yeah, that just brings a bit of spite in. Don't know about that. Watch this rush to the net. Now we'll see what happens. Not sure about that.
Yeah, trying to draw a penalty.
Yep.
But I believe last Sunday's game between these two sides up in Macquarie, Victor and I think it might have been, I heard a bit of talk with Andrew Wright, who's not here this weekend. We're
having a bit of a tete-a-tete?
Yes, yeah, getting close, let's just say. Which in itself would have been worth the price of admission. So battle along the half wall now. Dogs haven't been able to clear as Marcus Wong keeps it in. Now Dunwoody for the Dogs. Kept in by Christopher Buckman.
Gee, he moves well on his edges.
So Wong for the Ice, goes to the slot. Good play, but no one was there. So Allen just flipped that up in the corner. Dogs will make a line change, and the Ice will take advantage to do the same.
Correct.
Nicholas Dahlberg goes out wide. Looking for Hughes. Nearly stripped of the puck. Good work by a fellow veteran, Todd Stevenson.
Good pass. Ooh.
Dahlberg got it down towards backleg. Dahlberg with a shot. Puck spills free. And the Ice just couldn't finish it off. So the Dogs clear now. Johnston goes out wide, winding up. As Toolman couldn't get a clean shot, just heeled with the heel of his stick. And that's come off the Melbourne Ice stick, and it's hit the back netting. We'll have a face-off. Whew. Well, you just see that earlier play with the rebound. In the end, just couldn't get it to bounce off Ketlow, which I think was the play.
Yes, it was. They've got to stay away from Ketlow's glove. He's dynamite on that. Everywhere else, he's human.
So face-off zone attacking, face-off the attacking zone for the Dogs, who lead 1-0. So Webster finds Hughes, good pass. He goes out wide towards backleg. Gets a shot away. Hughes will pick up the rebound.
Works hard in the corners and in the back of the ring. He works hard everywhere, Hughes.
Hughes and Dunwoody, and there's also there is Pataki for the Dogs. So Powell back to Carpenter at the point. Gets a shot away. Puck still alive. The backleg, the expectant father, gets a shot away. Ooh. And Ketlow makes another save.
You're right about Jason to be an expectant father.
He still hasn't got the call yet?
No, we were talking to Dee, his lovely wife, last night. Hello, bit of a scuffle in front of the net. No, nothing in it. Yeah, I was talking to Dee last night. Yes, if the baby, it's a bit of news for all the viewers, but if the baby doesn't arrive by Tuesday, I think
it will be coming out whether it likes it or not.
Intervention may, yes, occur. But she's in great condition. She's happy. She's glowing, actually.
No future Melbourne Ice part of the Sun selection.
Well, there you go.
If it's a boy.
Well, come out playing guitar.
Or the women's team if it's a girl.
Well, playing guitar and and good puck handler at the same time. And actually, both parents are over at the moment too for Jason and Dee, which is great support. It's fantastic. Well, I got this second too. It's I've just got a note here for EC Credit Control. Proud sponsors are Liam Webster. I might just pin that over in the penalty box. Not that Liam gets too many of those.
So we've got a little bit of a delay here at the moment. So referees have a word with the Ice Dogs bench. Chris Blagg doesn't seem to be too enthused about the content of the discussion, but so from the face-off, Ice have the numbers. Tangy was pinned to the boards and Bronte was lined up on that occasion. It will be a penalty against the Ice Dogs. And Bronte is hurt. Welcome to the big league, son. And it looks like we're going to have a delay for the blood. It's copped a blood nose, and that's
bit of claret.
And it will certainly be interesting to see what penalty does come out of this. It's certainly
was it in the back?
Well, we've got a replay just coming now, which will show that, but or not.
No.
So well, you can see the numbers, and clear numbers, and he's hit just where the glass meets the boards.
Yep.
I reckon that's at least a 2 and a 10.
I agree. Crowder onto it.
Yeah, certainly a lot of noise coming from the... I think they're asking for him to be yanked from the game. But that's a pretty obvious penalty, isn't it? Numbers were there the whole time.
5 and a game for checking.
5 and a game. Oh. 5 and a game. Check from behind, which actually Going to be honest,
I
don't think that's an unreasonable call.
No, you want to stamp that out of the game because it's dangerous.
Because the numbers were, you could see in the replay there, Bronte's numbers were clearly shown that whole play.
Yep. And he'd already been hit. He didn't need the second hit.
Yeah, and it wasn't a case that he just turned at the wrong moment. His numbers,
look, this is calculated.
Yep. It really is. That's an unsatisfactory hit.
And it's like what and where a connection was right between the glass and the boards. That'll hurt him losing Johnson. That was
one of their key players.
Yep.
It's a bad play, not just in the context of that hit, but in the context of the Dog season. They're now lost, at least for this game.
It's huge.
They're one of their key imports.
Yep.
They're currently sitting on 5th. They need points out of today's game.
They do, mate, and that's
and they got the lead as well. So they're the score stand at the moment. They've got 3 points.
That's exactly right. That is a lose-lose. And what I don't get, it wasn't necessary. I mean, there was no rivalry between them. The kid's a kid. But nah.
But Bronte's actually had the Dogs worried all weekend. He drew a couple of penalties in yesterday's game where it was quite obvious that they were actually a concern in terms of a talent. This guy is going to pull their pants down.
Well, I remember in my time when Chris Wong first got his initiation up there at Liverpool.
And you were still coach at that time.
Oh yeah. They tried it out on Chris too on numerous shifts. It's just how they do it. They welcome him to the league. But that was unnecessary.
So we've got a bit of a delay while we just clear up the blood, and unfortunately it had to be the longest distance from the Melbourne Ice bench.
He could have stayed there, but nothing like a bit of clarity. I'm always amazed at this. It's like, what's going to happen? It's going to freeze on the ice. I mean, what is going to happen to that bit of blood? Are we all going to die from it? Well, what's going on?
I haven't seen the medical reports of the bleeder in this case. So.
Could take us a week.
So Melbourne Ice will have a power play for 5 minutes regardless of what happens. In terms of goals, then they'll be on the power play for the rest of the period, and the best part of 3 minutes to start the second.
So what will have to happen now is the Ice Dogs will have to restructure. All of a sudden, Toolan's lost. He's lost his wingman, literally. He's just lost him. So he's lost his other playmaker. Stevenson, Todd will have to step up. And Melbourne Ice now have got the opportunity.
Well, Jaff, you know, a couple of weeks' time I mentioned earlier about Melbourne Ice potentially securing a final spot tonight. The 2017 AIHL Finals presented by Air Canada is coming up this 2nd and 3rd of September. And in an action-packed weekend, the top 4 teams will battle out for the Goodall Cup. In the semi-finals on Saturday, the first-ranked team will play the 4th place team, and then the second-place team will play the 3rd, decide who advances to Sunday's grand final, and the chance to win the AIHL Goodall Cup and be champions of the premier event. So get your tickets to the AIHL.com with 50% of tickets sold already. Don't wait or you'll miss out.
It'll be a sellout. Get in early or get in now.
And that was timed beautifully as we get the face-off with Melbourne Ice on the power play. So Bachmann gets it to Dahlberg to give Shadeen. So the Swedes teaming up here on Sweden Day.
How's the faith they've got in Chris Wong on the power play? I love it. Look at the way they curl. There are options everywhere.
So Toolman now for the Dogs. So he's going to have a huge game now with his partner in, well, I won't say partner in crime, considering someone's just been booted from the game, but Stephen Johnson, So leaving behind there was Bachmann. Here's a chance now for Todd Stevenson. Managed to clear the puck, but more valuably at the moment for the Dogs, gobbled up some valuable penalty kill time. Gibb Shadeen takes the blue line. Thought about the pass, but Graham lost an edge. Now Armstrong fires, shoots. And in the corner goes the puck. Dogs unable to clear as Webster keeps it in. Fires in the end, blocked by his own teammate. Dogs able to clear.
Dogs are playing a 1-2-1 on this, a 1-1-2 I should say, on the PK, and doing it well.
So now it's the Hughes for the Ice. Pass out towards Backley, back to Hughes. Just try to toe drag the puck. Now Scott Stevenson, Backley for the Ice, gets it out in the corner to Powell.
Hughes will go to the net. Someone's got to go to the net. Oh, this is a play. Watch the switch.
And in the end, puck spills free. Ketlow managed to make initial save, and Powell couldn't swoop on the rebound. So the low slot, Ketlow just bats that one away.
Watch the defence, Melbourne Ice.
So Webster fires. The shot was wide.
Oh, they've pinched now. Dangerous.
And the Dogs are able to clear. So Davis comes out, plays the puck himself. It's a good pass in the end. Out towards Backley with 11 seconds remaining. Flips that one up high. Powell. We'll just leave it for Graham. Will fire. The shot was blocked. And that should be it for the first period. One last chance, one last rush for Toolman. That play's broken up. And that is the end of the first period. The Dogs lead at 1-0, but they've lost one of their key plays for the game.
Well, yeah, you can only do what you can do. You're one in front at the moment, but that period had everything, and it's just stay tuned and don't go away, because the second period is going to be just as exciting.
Yeah, so Melbourne Ice, they've still got a power play for the for another 251.
Yep.
How do you think they'll actually come out and attack it?
On clean ice, they'll be a lot sharper than they were on that. That ice was a bit chopped up. The puck was bouncing all over the place. They couldn't get their rhythm going.
Particularly especially as they clean up a large chunk of it for the blood. So yeah, clean ice coming up. Melbourne Ice will be on the power play, but they trailed the Sydney Ice Dogs 1-0. We'll be back shortly with the second period of play. Welcome back to O'Brien Group Arena for the second period of play in this match between the Melbourne Ice and the Sydney Ice Dogs. It's the Dogs who lead 1-0, but they've got a big challenge ahead of them. Steve Johnston is out for the game, so he got a 5 and a game penalty late in the first, so Melbourne Ice will be on the power play for another 2 minutes 51, regardless of goals that are scored. And also Billy Cliff is looks like he is
he's looking for the tooth fairy.
Yeah, he's a pretty tough customer, but he actually lost a tooth in this hit we're about to show here. And when you look at it, he hit that ice face first really hard.
He did. Thank God for the face guard.
And yeah, so he's lost a couple of teeth. And you can see here the Bronte hit Johnston on Bronte. And which, for mine, I think the call of 5 and a game is a fair call. Yeah, because he was showing the numbers the whole time.
Could have been 5 in a match. He was very lucky.
And in some ways, the more I look at that one with Armstrong, it's probably lucky he didn't get a penalty against him either.
Exactly. And I think the only thing that saved him was the ruckus that Dunwoody caused after that. But yeah, Billy Cliff, I just see him putting that tooth in the glass tonight. But there's a bit of physicality in this. Now you can look at it two ways. The refs have let it go, and that's how it's built up. So how do they control? They got to wrestle control back, because it could get out of hand.
Or is it the flip side that the match game penalty might actually calm things down? You know, you get games where things get a bit titchy, and either something happens, whether it be a game or a match penalty, a major penalty, or a fight, and it just calms the situation down a bit.
It's a fair call, because given that we've got 2:51 left on the power play, Ice Dogs will be thinking twice about it.
The flip side is, go back a couple of weeks to the last derby with the Oddison injury. My concern was it going to become a complete gong show, that game, but it actually
stopped everything.
It stopped everything, as much as the tempers were really building up into that stage.
Okay.
And just seemed to be everyone then just focused on playing hockey.
Yep.
So that could have the effect here.
All right.
But the Dogs would be happy to have that lead, because I think they need it.
They do, and they're not going to defend it. They've got to build on it. But there's a bit of determination in the Melbourne Ice rooms during the break. They've got something to prove here. Let's see how they go in the power play.
So moments away from the start of the second period. Dogs on the penalty kill.
They're just waiting to chew that net down. I don't know why.
It'll come off the first possible opportunity, but
with a brush of wind.
Was that why I kept coming off yesterday? The gales that were blowing in Melbourne. So face off to start the second period. It's won by the Ice. So Dahlberg looking for Bachman, couldn't find him. And the Dogs are able to clear into the corner. Davis will come out of his crease. So now Bachman. So Armstrong looking there towards Bachman, missed him. Davis had to come out of his crease again. So Gibbs Shadeen, battling the half wall at the moment. DeVong looking for Gibbs Shadeen, did well, got control of the park. Back to the point, out towards Dahlberg. Webster, he'll go out wide. And now Armstrong for the Ice. So shot there by Webster. Still Ice in control of the park, but this is a good penalty kill so far from the Sydney Ice Dogs. That's hit the back netting. But it looks like it was deflected off a Melbourne Ice player, or off the glass. And,
off the glass.
So no penalties, because that's exactly what the Dogs do not want right now. But they've held firm so far in the penalty kill.
Yeah, but I think now it'll break open a little bit with this line on for Melbourne Ice. Use backleague Powell.
So Powell finds Hughes. Thought about going to backleague in the slot, but we'll go to Powell instead. Winding up and shooting there was Webster, and that's a fine glove save by Damien Ketlow.
Yeah, and a better man you couldn't have on the point when you're on a power play, Liam Webster. He is a gun at this.
Still, I think you mentioned earlier in the first period, Jeff, you're probably best not to shoot to the glove side of Damien Ketlow.
No.
So Graham fires. Shot though was a little wide. Taki unable to clear.
Good trap. Traffic in front of the net's what they need.
Pass to the low slot in front of Ketlow's crease was unsuccessful. Ice still in control of the puck though. So Powell fires, rebound. And now Graham wins the puck. Finds Hughes. Cycle back. Minute remaining on the major power play for the Ice. They've yet to score.
Good PK.
So Hughes, puck spills free, back league, goes out wide, but nobody was home.
Nope.
Oh, Ketlow, I think, got the Melbourne Ice thinking twice. Normally, back league, you think would just have a shot from that position.
True. Ooh.
So Webster's gone down.
Yeah, it was
and it's going to be a penalty call against the Sydney Ice Dogs.
Wasn't intentional. Tell you what, I'll get that glove out of there, though. There'll be more germs than that you can check us to get. Serious. There's a few broken noses going on in this game and yesterday.
Well, let's see. I'm not seeing too much in the way of blood, and we got a little good shot there.
It's got to be a high stick.
Oh, no, there you go. There's a bit of claret. So if that's a high sticking call, the referees really actually should be checking. Yeah, well, West was actually trying to point out that he's got blood to referee Kenneth Danielson. And technically he's right, because if there's a high sticking call,
look at
you're bleeding, it's a double minor.
Liam is nothing short of experienced in this. I mean, it wasn't intentional.
No, it wasn't. Absolutely
but it's there.
2 minutes high stick.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional. I think he actually glided up the body a bit, but
it's there.
A player's responsible for controlling their own stick under all circumstances. So, so it looks like the penalty will remain at 2 minutes, and Scott Stevenson will sit in the box. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for 24 seconds.
Tell you what, Kleenex are getting a bit of dough out of this weekend.
Face off, won by the Ice. Dahlberg got it from Backman, back towards Backman. Dahlberg, Backman, Gibshadeen, the sweep setting up Backman, shoots. Puck spills free, Gibshadeen gets it, fires off a quick shot.
Get back to the point. Ooh.
Ice still in control of the puck. Dahlberg fires, shooters on the blocker side. Dahlberg will get it back. The shot that was blocked. Backman will get the puck for the Ice.
Great power play by Melbourne Ice, just unlucky.
Pass was too hot there for Dahlberg. Now Armstrong. And a shot, and another great save there by Ketlow. So pass out wide towards Armstrong. And it's a chance for the Ice fanning a shot. Another shot, hit the post.
It's all going on.
And Armstrong probably should have just fired first. And it looks like we've got a stop in play.
There was an offside there, I think. Wow, they had total control there. Probably see a review here of a couple of shots and opportunities.
Ketlow's been a wall, but I like the defenders of the Ice Dogs. They're giving some protection, but they're not screening him too much.
No.
They're letting him actually get a side of the puck.
Yeah, correct.
While at the same time making sure that the rebounds are going to be very difficult for Melbourne Ice to capitalise on. So this has been a superb effort so far this period from the Dogs to withstand the pressure of being in a constant penalty kill. Now Powell. So 37 seconds remaining on the second of the two penalties that were being served so far this period. Shot. Nice blocker save there by Ketlow. It's a back leg. Now Powell looking for back leg. Dogs unable to clear the zone. Baronzelli winding up Graham will shoot. Saved by Ketlow. Baronzelli will get there. He'll wind up and shoot himself. Rebound offered, and diving and scrambling on that one was Damien Ketlow, and he saves the day.
He does, and you know what, Michael, what you said before is totally correct. They're giving him, that it's the Ice Dogs defence, lots of area to see the puck. They're not crowding him, they're not screening him. And of course, Melbourne
They don't need to.
No.
I know, if I was one of his submitters, I'd have absolute confidence in my goaltender right now.
Yeah, he's seen it like a beach ball. Oh,
so face-off won by the Ice. Wong. You send that one in the corner, and the Dogs, well, they've managed to kill the penalties, back to 5-on-5 hockey. That was outstanding work done by the Ice Dogs. Superb penalty killing. So Dalsar. Now Chris Wong for the Ice. Tied up by Bataki. So Dalsar trying to get out support there in the form of Dalberg. Sending it in the corner, and that's going to be an icing call. McKenzie takes some of that. Would be about his first shift for the night, actually, Justin McKenzie.
Well, it's his first game last night, coming back after injury from the shoulder and the AC. So it's small steps, and he's come back. It's good to see him back on the ice.
And he was good last night, too.
Yeah, he was. He played a very serviceable game.
So face off an attacking zone for the Ice Dogs. So Toolman. Pass the low slot. They're looking for Strad Allen. Puck spills free. So Toolman to the low slot. Looking there for Todd Stevenson. And Marino now for the Dogs. He goes out wide. It's a nice setup for the Sydney Ice Dogs. But the Melbourne Ice will have the clear zone. But only as far as Thomas Manko finds Allen. He was onside, met by about 4 Melbourne Ice players.
That's correct.
It's like he was seeing the members of ABBA. So now Armstrong gets a shot away. Goes for the blocker side. Shot was just wide. Pass misses hitting a target, and that should be an icing call, and it will be.
That was a good shot from Armstrong. He was trying, I mean, he missed the net, but he was in the right target. That's where we want it. On that
but
blocker side.
I think Ketlow, it is the blocker side you go for.
Yeah, without doubt. So someone's got to lift from Melbourne Ice. They had their opportunity with the power play. They were very strong on it, but they didn't convert. Now they've just got to grind the Ice Dogs down. They've got the depth to do it, so pull on the pace.
So face-off, won by Toolman for the Dogs. Won easily for Toolman by the Dogs as well. Now it's Graham.
That's because the linesman dropped the puck before Armstrong had his stick down, because he was last stick down. Linesman didn't know his job.
Dogs take the chance to make a line change as Graham finds Buckman. We'll put on the afterburners. Thought about the drop pass. Has it by the net, just leaving it for Gibb Shadeen. So Cliff back on the ice. Minus a couple of teeth, which I'm sure will only make him more determined. And that's not a good sign, because he's a tough hombre, Billy Cliff.
He is indeed.
And a very skilled player. Shot, though, was a little bit wide. Now Gibb Shadeen to Armstrong. In the end, I thought bumped off that puck a little too easily by Dunwoody. So Armstrong, sweeping that one was Dunwoody. And I thought he did enough to keep that onside. Just over.
Yeah.
Despite best intentions.
So where the Ice Dogs have got Melbourne Ice all ends up is they're blocking the middle lane. They're not allowing them to come up the middle lane. And it's a good tactic by the Ice Dogs.
So neutral zone face-off won by the Ice.
Ice Dogs are playing a 2-1-2. That's why they're not allowed up the middle lane.
So now Hughes has it for the Ice. He goes out wide. Tries to cycle back into the corner. Play was read by Manko. And the Dogs able to clear. So Allen will go out wide looking for Toolman. Even with his stretch, just couldn't quite grab it on the first chance. Got it off the wall. Passes to the high slot. And it's been turned over. So now Hughes for the Ice. So Pataki sends that one into the corner. Baronzelli will get there first. Now Powell, centre lane turned over. Here's a chance for the Dogs. Scott Stevenson will fire, and Davis will make the save.
He was forced wide.
And there seems to be a determination, Jeff. I don't know if you're reading saying Melbourne Ice are determined to go into the centre lane, the neutral zone. Doesn't matter what. It's not working for them.
Yeah, no. And I get it, because what's happening here is the Ice Dogs are saying, look, boys, come on down the side lanes. You know, not a problem. But the middle lane, we won't let you anywhere near it. And they'll let them go all the way down to the hash marks, going wide.
And what's the adjustment Melbourne Ice have to make then?
Yeah, well, what they have to do is change their style. For mine, a little bit of dump and run. Put the puck behind the Ice Dogs' defence and put the Ice Dog defence under pressure. They lost the puck momentary there, and Davis had it inside his pad. So, yeah, that's the way around this. Melbourne Ice just dump and run for a little bit, put pressure. Forecheck it.
So face-off, and Davis will glove that one. And we'll have take two.
Baronzelli coming on. The hand is up. That's a fair call.
So face-off, and it's the Ice who have it through Todd Graham. So Graham looking fair for Chris Wong. Battle between him and Pataki in front of the Melbourne Ice bench. Cliff's in there as well. So is McKenzie. McKenzie managed to get it into the corner. He's met by McGregor. Now Dunwoody for the Dogs. He'll flip it up high. Out towards Cliff. Happy not to lose any teeth on this occasion.
Not anymore. He's got a good gummy look. Oh, that's a black mouth guard.
Yeah. He's a boxer as well, so it's...
Yeah, I know he can look after himself.
But also, that it's a bit of a... he's got two sports where lost teeth are an occupational hazard. His dentist must love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll get that all fixed up when he gets back into Sydney. Here's a chance though for the Ice, forcing Ketlow to stretch.
We just needed another trailer coming in for Melbourne Ice there to finish that job off. Because he was too stretched there, so Ketlow had it covered, as we see on the replay. Watch. Right now we just needed someone coming high into the slot.
In the past, it was probably just a little too deep.
Yeah, correct. It's great being a coach from the armchair here, in the commentary
Less
box.
stress, isn't it, than actually being the coach?
Yes, it
you
is.
tell me.
Yeah, quite correct.
So now Tillman for the Dogs.
Ooh.
Nearly stolen there by Backman. Now pass looking for Allen there by Stevenson. Here's a chance, and it's goal to the Dogs!
Wow. Wow, there you go.
So Strat Allen gives the Sydney Ice Dogs a 2-0 lead.
Oof.
But what a play there by
It was a very good
Ice
play.
Dogs.
Allen was in the right place, right time, and finished it off. See how it comes about here. Nice wide pass.
That second pass was beautiful, and it just read beautifully by Allen as well.
Yeah.
He run it better than Dave Davis did.
He deked Davis well there. Wow. Can Melbourne Ice dig deep now?
Might be changing. We talked about changing the game plan. Now might be the time to do it if you're the home side.
Oh, I would. Absolutely, I would.
As Davis gloves that one, we'll have a face-off.
You know what I'd do for the next 5-6 minutes? I'd shorten the bench as well. Run 2 lines and just gun them. Dump and chase.
Go
and
for the third.
Total pressure. Because no one can take sustained pressure. Something will give. That's what Melbourne Ice have to bring now.
So face-off won by the Dogs. So Allen, the goal scorer, lost the puck. Back leg. Out towards Carpenter. Well, it's been turned over. Here's a chance, another chance for Dogs, but Webster gets the puck back. Carpenter out there, pass, finds Backlig. Backlig trying to weave his way through traffic. Davis comes out of his crease. Gets a pass out towards Webster. Looking for Hughes.
The Ice Dogs are creating the pressure here.
And they're reading the Melbourne Ice plays.
Well, they're moving their feet, that's why.
So Webster gets the puck now. Out towards Backlig. Couldn't get full control. Has to send that one in the corner where it'll be Backlig up against McGregor. So now Powell. And Bataki gets there first for the Dogs. Cliff, outlet pass. Now it's Powell for the Ice. And Joey Hughes will take the blue line. Had a poke checked away from him by McGregor. McKenzie will get there first. Force behind the net. Go back to the point. Carpenter. Lovely little setup by the Ice. Great stuff by Ketlow. Puck spills free and it's been waved off. So it's been saved by Ketlow.
Good opportunity. Good play all round there. Great pressure from Melbourne Ice. Just weren't able to capitalise.
But totally the right play in that occasion. That's he got it with the glove. That's an effort and a half by Damien Ketlow. But Melbourne Ice first period, I think, dominated the shots, 16-6 odd. But they weren't quality shots. No. And we haven't seen much more quality in the second period.
No, they haven't had possession of the puck. I mean, the Ice Dogs have owned this period, believe it or not.
Especially considering they were penalty killing for the first 4 minutes of the period.
You know, it's almost like, you know, don't poke the wounded bear. You know what I mean? And it's like the Ice Dogs are giving it. Their back's against their wall. The season's well and truly on the line.
Absolutely.
Melbourne Ice, well, do they have a lot to play for? Not a lot, no.
Not as much, certainly.
So they've got to find it, Melbourne Ice. They've got to dig deep.
So cleared away now by the Ice Dogs. Baranzelli.
Oh.
Poor pass, turn it over. Thomas Manko will take the blue line. He'll go out wide. And poked away for him by Baranzelli. Clears zone. Leilman sends it into the corner.
Now watch how they build this up. I've got two wingers skating in the neutral zone, curling.
Now Chris Wong tried to set up in the corner, only found McKenzie battling at the blue line. Baranzelli out wide towards Graham. Builds a pass off Delsar, goes into the corner. And there's a big hit behind the scenes, but Dogs clear only as far as Dahlberg. Here's a chance now for Allen. And a shot there by Davis. So now it's Gibbs Shadeen. So battle along the Melbourne Ice bench. Now Armstrong against Todd Stevenson. Stevenson finds Tillman, who finds McGregor. Set in the corner now by Dahlberg. So Melbourne Ice looking to play the corner game. As losing an each there was Armstrong. Dahlberg out wide. Shot in the end was wide by Dahlberg. He got the pass from Backman.
No one there in the back door.
Now to Todd Stevenson.
They'll just dump that in. Kill some time.
So shot by Allen, bumped off the puck. He was just getting a shot away. Another shot from the point. That was by Grant Tillman. Now Manko in the corner. So Nicholas Dahlberg now for the Ice. At the moment, it's the team with the shorter bench that's the one that's skating.
Absolutely. They want it.
Pass by Armstrong looking for Backley. Ketlow again in great position.
This is where mental toughness comes into it, Michael, for Melbourne Ice.
And for the Dogs, and at the moment, they're showing their resilience.
Oh, without doubt.
So Webster now at the blue line, fires and shoots, and another great save there by Ketlow.
In his glove. But, yeah, I mean, this is no disrespect to Melbourne Ice at all. They're on top of the ladder. They've got games in hand. You know, but that's not saying that they're not trying here. But sometimes it's hard to dig deep. They're looking at each other. They need someone to be the leader out there and bring it.
So face off, won by the Eyes. Carpenter goes to Backley, fires. Puck spills free in the rebound, but the Dogs are able to just clear it into the corner. Hughes loses an edge. Battle in the corner, and it's Hughes and Marino.
Yep.
And a shot, Ketlow again with the save, the shot by Powell.
He made sure everyone knew. He just flicked that helmet off his head very quickly. He wanted to break. Very smart keeping from Ketlow. Very smart. Got him a whistle and drew a few seconds so they can breathe a little bit deeper.
Big Spen had quite the acquisition for the Ice Dogs, and
And he's playing a much
Oh,
better...
yes, he did too, didn't he, actually? I know the first shot did hit the helmet, but
he wanted to make sure everyone knew that helmet's off. I just got hit in the head.
Yeah, something often a bit more subtle than that. But
No.
But that first shot definitely did hit the helmet. So face off, and it's been won by the Dogs. Battle along the half wall now. Allen up against Mackenzie. And the Dogs over clear now through Grant Tourman, who's had a hell of a weekend so far. And the ice, Anthony Baronzelli gets out towards Graham. Good stretch pass towards Mackenzie. Couldn't get a clean first touch, gets a shot away. Pad saved by Ketlow. The Melbourne Ice trailers couldn't pick up the crumbs. So Toulman, wait for the trailer, and that's Todd Stevenson. Wild swing there, but it's going to be cleared eventually by Delsar for the ice, out towards Graham. Goes in the corner, and now looks like Melbourne Ice have adjusted their tactics. They're willing to go in the corner much more often.
Yep.
They've just got to organise how they're going to get the trailers into good positions. Nearly been turned over as Davis was forced to play that one, as Graham had left it behind. So Armstrong.
This is the line that'll score from the last 40 seconds.
Now Graham.
But the defence of... Look at the wall. Look at the wall. They've got a four-man wall going on here at the moment. The Ice
Taking a
Dogs.
2-goal lead. Backman. Forced out wide. Well, fanned on the pass. And it's been turned over. Here's a chance for the Dogs. Dunwoody didn't like a bit of treatment that he got there from Dalberg.
Happy to play the period out.
And now Backman out towards Gibbs Shadeen. 4 seconds left. He needs to shoot, does Backman. Now fanning on the pass. There was Gibbs Shadeen on the shot. So nothing came out of it in the end.
Well,
and the Sydney Ice Dogs lead 2-0.
And I think you can sum up Melbourne Ice's period by Victor Gibbs Shadeen's shot then. He fanned on it. And that's just where they're missing out at the moment. Their endeavour and intensity isn't there for Melbourne Ice. And the Ice Dogs are bringing it. They deserve to be
bringing
two
it in
up.
spades at the moment.
Absolutely.
So the end of 2 periods, we've got an upset brewing as the Sydney Ice Dogs currently lead the Melbourne Ice on Sweden Day 2-0. We'll be back shortly with the third period of play. Can the Dogs hang on? Welcome back to O'Brien Group Arena for the third period of play in this match between the Melbourne Ice and the Sydney Ice Dogs. Sweden Day, but at the moment it's the Sydney Ice Dogs who are, well, 2-0 in front of the Melbourne Swedes/Ice.
Yep, and they're all over them. They're playing... The Swedes, the Ice Dogs, they're first to the puck, they're first to the body, and they're first to the net, and that's how they played that whole second period. They deserve to be 2 up.
Absolutely, and they can play these periods, that same defensive structure we saw in that second period. They can just do 20 minutes of that and they'll win the game.
They control the neutral zone, they put the wall up.
So face-off won by the Dogs. So Bataki. Wong goes out wide towards Dahlberg, looking for Gibbs Shadeen. Now Armstrong for the Ice. Tied up along the half wall, finds Gibbs Shadeen. Tillman with a long reach, pokes it away. Kept in though by Gibbs Shadeen for the Ice. Kettler comes out of his crease. Oh, and that's shit. Well, that's a good attempt at a body slam and no penalty call.
Well, I thought it took his feet out.
So Naleo along the half wall. Dogs have numbers. McGregor able to clear, but only as far as Joey Hughes. Now Dahlberg gets a shot away and Ketlow makes the save.
Yeah, you notice.
So just see this on replay as Backman comes in.
Yep, was a bit of a body slam, you're right, Michael.
And right in front of the ref, so I'm surprised there's no call on that one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And in the end, Melbourne Ice Play didn't have the puck either, so... Now Webster for the Ice. Powell. So looking to send that one to the corner. Marino leads the race, but Hughes will get there first. Hughes to Carpenter. Puck went past Powell. And Marino will clear for the Dogs. So Webster to Powell. To Backlig. Now Hughes.
They're working well in the corner, a bit of cycling.
Looking for Backlig.
Yep.
Just flipped up a little too high though.
Yeah, but the moves were there. They were setting it up for the back door.
So Backlig gets it out towards Hughes. Webster fires. Here's a chance for a rebound. It's over the net. It bounced over the net.
Could you believe that?
And Webster with that shot, I think he was playing for the deflection.
Tommy Powell's got one. Bit of claret coming out of there as well.
And maybe a lost tooth.
A lost tooth, I think. Yep.
So Dentons around Australia loving this game so far, if that was the case. And that will be an offside call. In fact, no, it's going to be a penalty call. Seeing who the penalty is against, actually, and
both of them?
It's going against Melbourne Ice, but oh yeah, he copped a stick. Oh wow, yeah.
So it's got to be a high stick.
It was an inadvertent high stick.
Unseen by the four-man system. Or two-man system, I should say.
Yeah, I think he might have actually lost a tooth out of that one. But you see here the penalty. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely, that was an interference call.
Yep.
So McKenzie will serve 2 minutes in the box. Dogs on the power play, bury this one, and they've got one hand on the 3 points. Dogs haven't been able to keep it in though from the face-off. Now McGregor goes into the corner. Nicholas Dahlberg for the Ice. Toolman along the half wall. Goes into the corner. Strat Allen, one of the goal scorers. To Allen, gets a shot away, and the net has come off. And we'll have a face-off.
I'd like to see Melbourne Ice get a bit physical, because right now the Ice Dogs are just thinking they're owning this, and they could just get a little lazy, believe in their own. What's that about?
I got caught in the net, so.
Oh, okay.
And I think it actually had gone through the net. So I initially thought it was popped off just in the save attempt.
So, yeah, I'd like to see Melbourne Ice get a little bit physical because it'd catch the Ice Dogs off guard. Right now, they just think they own it.
And let's be honest, a bit of physicality gets the emotion a bit higher and gets a bit of energy.
And to get the crowd behind them as well. Everyone would be into it then.
It's a battle along the half wall, and the Dogs have control of the puck. Toolman pass back. Nanko didn't read that one, and that's gone into the crowd, so someone's got a souvenir.
Yep, there you go.
And if they had been thinking about this, Melbourne Ice, they could have maybe free pickled herrings to anybody who collected a puck during the game.
Yeah.
So neutral zone face-off, and it's won by the Dogs. Manko goes out wide towards Stevenson. Stevenson back to Manko. So set into the corner of the ice. Kettler comes out of his crease. So Manko. Just escaped the puck out of the zone, down centre ice. Forced to go out wide. Melbourne Ice sticks, intercepted the pass though. Dogs still in control, Scott Stevenson. Lost control of the biscuit. McGregor keeps it in. Now Allen to Toolman to McGregor. The pass was just a little too hot for him. So now Allen for the ice, takes the blue line. Too easily around Webster. But he couldn't beat Carpenter.
But Liam Webster backed it up well there and got rid of that puck. He's a solid defenseman, Liam.
But that little section of the power play, that shift, probably the power play was a little bit too individual and thinking for the Dogs. Pass out wide. This is a good setup. Shot, though, was blocked. And the penalty's about to end. Melbourne Ice in control of the puck. Dahlberg. Look for Graham. Ice are able to clear, but it's only as far as Pataki turns it over to Joey Hughes. Hughes will take the blue line. Gets a pass out looking for Powell. Couldn't get a shot away though. Now Hughes looking for Backlig. And at the half wall, Todd Stevenson's able to clear for the Dogs. Dahlberg will go back for the ice. So Powell, little back pass looking for Hughes.
It's a great wall the Ice Dogs are putting up. It's hard to penetrate. Watch it. 1 forechecker, 4 back.
And now Hughes finds Powell. So Hughes up against Toolman. Hughes loses an edge. Toolman keeps control of the puck, gets it out towards Todd Stevenson. His attempted pass hit Christopher Backman on the leg. And now the ice through Graham. Backman decides to leave it behind. Mungo will get there first for the Dogs. Plays it off the boards. Ice keep it in. And the Dogs are able to clear, but that should be an icing call. No, it's going to be waved off.
Oh, we'll get caught here. Good boy, Jack. Good play, Mr. Carpenter. Now we're in the neutral zone. We're penetrating. We're busting the wall. We need a man in front.
And here's a pass from Gibbs Shadeen. Backman just couldn't get a shot away. But that's also a sign of how frustrated Melbourne Ice are getting with the performance of Damien Kettler.
Well,
they're not going with the first option.
Nah. So now the Ice Dogs have got a 2-3 going on. So they've got a 3-man wall on the blue line of defence. It's hard to penetrate. They're playing it very well.
And let's be honest, the Dogs can play a defensive game for the remaining 2 periods. If Melbourne Ice don't score, they win. And that's what they're doing at the moment. And glove save there by Davis and a shot by Stevenson.
See, it's a really good move. On a transition, if you're playing a 2-3 game or you're playing a defensive game like that and putting the wall up on the blue line, when the transition occurs, you haven't got a lot of support. So what do? I take a shot. Davis gloves it, but I get a face-off in Melbourne Ice's end. So all in all, it's a good move. And now you can go offensive.
Shorten bench. for the Dogs, and they're protecting the lead. They seem to be comfortable in protecting a 2-goal lead instead of really going hard for the third.
Yep. And they're making the most out of what it is it's a game of centimetres now. They've gained the face-off in Melbourne Ice's end by a defensive play. That is good hockey.
So face-off won by the Ice. Graham managed to clear the zone. And Bataki will get there first for the Dogs. Daniel Bataki protects the puck up against Delsar. Delsar pinned to the boards by 2 Dogs. Wong just waiting for the puck. Come out, goes for a backhanded shot in the end, and Ketlow will save that one.
You telling me Delsar's new name is 2 Dogs? Sorry, couldn't resist that.
But I think you're right when you said earlier, Melbourne Ice, they've got to get a bit more physical.
Yep, without doubt. And no one's bringing it. They're all, I mean, even then I just saw Delsar and Manco patting each other on the pads. Screw that, you're here to win the game. You know, if I saw that, I would just be spitting chips. Well, I did see that, but I can't do anything about it.
Well, that's true. That's for after the game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So play behind Ketlow's net to Dahlberg. Along the half wall at the moment. Backlig should get it for the Ice. Gets it back towards Dahlberg. Fires up one high. Way too high in the end. Hughes gets it out towards Wong. Gets a shot away. Here's a chance for the Ice. And they score! And winning crisis, who does he turn to? Joey Hughes. He brings the margin back down to 1.
I just said it at the beginning of the period. There was one man that wanted this more than anybody else at Melbourne Ice. It was Joey Hughes. And Joey wants to bring it. He's brought it.
Not only he scored the goal, he really got his own assist. Like that play there.
Yeah, he set it up.
To set it up. And then nice little deft touch by Backlick, but the whole play was actually set up on the boards by Joey Hughes, fighting for that puck and getting it out to Marcus Wong.
It's not too often you get an assist on your own goal.
Well, yes, even strictly speaking, it would have been the third assist. It doesn't count as a point.
Exactly right.
Let's figure technicalities.
Well, this will bring the crowd back up too. Yeah, it's exactly what was said in the hallway. Joey wanted it. Joey's brought it. Now let's see if the rest of the team lifts.
And also that may force a change in the Dogs' thinking. A 1-goal lead is much harder to protect than a 2-goal lead.
Exactly. And plenty of time.
And the 3 points are crucial for the Dogs in their finals hopes. Currently trailing the Mustangs by 4 points, even though they've got, I think, a couple of games in hand. Now Backman for the Ice. He should get there first little backhanded pass, looking for the trailer man, Gibb Shadeen. Armstrong there in support.
Puck to Webster.
Webster fires. Gibb Shadeen in the end blocked the shot. The Ice are looking to screen Ketlow as much as possible. To Carpenter to Gibb Shadeen. Had to get it back towards Carpenter. Toolman has stolen it. Toolman will wait for the trailer. Awkward bounce there off the stick of Christopher Wong. Now Carpenter looking for Backleague, finds him take the blue line. In the end of pass, was looking for a trailer, just it was power, couldn't get there in time. So Baranzelli goes out wide. Graham off the boards. Graham will flip that one into the corner. It's going to be a foot race. Dogs get there first and are able to clear, but only as far as Baranzelli. Will get it back out towards Graham. Pass to Backleague, just onside. He's connecting pass looking for Powell, couldn't find him. So Graham just glide away there by Ketlow. Wong will get there first for the Ice. Also there is Powell in support. Tied up by Marino. Now Powell has Backlig in support. Backlig in control of the puck.
Ooh. Wong
flips it up out towards Chris Wong. And Ketlow will glove that one as Wong just couldn't get that first touch.
No, because the puck was rolling, it was bobbling. But their theory's right. Now, they're stepping up Melbourne Ice and they're putting pressure. No one can take sustained pressure. Something will crack.
So, Niminen, a Swedish Viking drinking horn in hand.
Wow, there you go.
I like that. I want one.
I thought you had one.
Nah, got a not a Viking horn, no.
Oh, right.
I've got other receptacles for drinking purposes, but...
Oh, there you go.
So now, from the face-off, it's going to be cleared away by Toolman for the Dogs. Toolman try to work his way to the centre lane. Gibbs Shadeen forced to send the puck into the corner.
Oh.
Davis comes well out of his net. That was a dangerous move. But the Melbourne Ice get away with it. All of a sudden you can see that you feel the tempo of the game increasing as Backman will drive towards the net. Marino gives him a face wash. There's Pateko over a face wash for good measure. Now McGregor. Now Shadeen bowls him over and he flies awkwardly in the boards, does McGregor.
Melbourne Ice are finally skating.
And they're forcing the Dogs' defence to move as well. Break their lines, break their structure. And all of a sudden, this game's got really interesting again.
Yes, correct. Plenty of time. 9:55 on the clock.
So pass there, looking for Hughes. Couldn't quite find him. Now Scott Stevenson for the Dogs.
Haven't the Stevenson boys been great for the Ice Dogs over the years?
Absolutely.
Just fantastic.
And it's great to have them back in the Dog system as well.
Correct.
After a couple of years off, and back league shot saved by Ketlow. And Ketlow will glove that one.
Yeah, you're right. They've been out. They've been a bit of a nomadic, but they're back with the Ice Dogs. They look at home with the Ice Dogs.
But it's also a sign that, getting Dunwoody back, Munko back. The club was getting itself, the house back in order again, which is great for them and great for the league.
Yep, you're right. They're a good foundation.
Now, the Ice Dogs have done tremendous work in rebuilding their club, and
yes,
they could be rewarded by finals this year.
Yeah.
And if they take on Melbourne Ice top place, I don't think they'll have too many fears based on what we've seen so far over the past couple of weeks.
Oh, Jack gave that puck back a bit too quick.
Yep, poor pass by Carpenter. Webster cleans up the crumbs, gets it out towards Hughes. So Hughes thought about the wraparound.
We've got to watch Joey. Joey Hughes, he's on. He is absolutely on.
He wants to be the one man who drags Melbourne Ice back into the game.
Yep.
He has with that goal.
Yep. When he's coming off, he's not breathing heavy. He's wanting to stay out there. He's looking at me. Look at me, coach. Put me on. Put me on. It's what you want, your players. They come back off hungry.
And a big challenge now with the Dogs protecting a 1-goal lead. They've got no breathing room. This is going to take a big effort from the Dogs to hold on. McGregor plays that one off the boards. Graham gets it, goes out wide towards Nicholas Dahlberg and just fires on net, and Ketlow makes a clean save.
Do you know, I noticed with Ketlow, whenever the puck is about shin height, he'll drop because he doesn't want to give rebounds out, and he'll just glove it. And that's his safety. That's his safety default.
It's his strength.
Time. Yeah.
He's very strong with the glove, so he's playing to his strength.
Yeah.
So, face-off won by the Dogs. So, Todd Stevenson, pass out wide. Toolman should get there first for the Dogs, and he does. We can see some territory. Back to Daniel Pataki. To Toolman, worked under the puck. So, straight Allen, poor pass. It was a no-look pass. Now the Ice have control. Pass back to the point.
Oh, good.
Graham gets a shot away.
That was a good shot. That was a seriously clever shot.
And it was one that was looking for rebounds.
Oof, yeah, and it was threading it. It was threading it all the way to the pad. See it again? Oh, we've got a good director upstairs. Look how clever that is. Good play around. Well produced.
Stop complimenting the crew there, Jaff. Young Daniel will get a big hit, and that's a big hit there. That's going to be no call, though.
Well,
and all of a sudden you get the feeling the physicality is starting to come back into this one.
Yeah, well, Daniel's doing a performance review at the end of the season, and, I might get a pay rise from James if everything goes well.
What
do you reckon?
double pay? I reckon Dunwoody might have been lucky to get away with no penalty on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
So, face-off attacking zone now for the Ice. So, Munko plays along the boards. Backley at centre ice. We'll get it back out towards his captain, Liam Webster. Now Hughes. Rides the bump, keeps control of the puck, gets it to Backley. Dogs have been able to clear, but getting there first will be Jack Carpenter for the Ice. Pass out towards Webster, stretch pass out wide, looking for Hughes. Plays come unstuck. Pataki just put on the brakes.
Good work, Hughes. Melbourne Ice finishing their checks.
And now Pataki keeps it in for the Dogs.
Yep, Joey's meaning business out
Here's a
there.
chance there for Tillman.
Whoa.
And Davis just gets a bit of the glove on that one.
Great glove on that one.
Play broken up by Webster.
If you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, keep your eye on 21 Joey Hughes. He is making sure he hits everyone out there on a shift. He means it out there. He wants it.
Now Backleague. Backleague bowled over there by Tillman. Now Tillman. Nice pass, nice set up to Allen. Shot though. May have just been a little wide, or Davis just got the edge of his skate onto that one. But a beautiful setup for the Dogs all the same. Now Delsar for the Ice. Gets a shot away. And the score!
Great work, Delsar. Great finish, Armstrong.
And the crowd at O'Brien Group Arena comes to life.
Good work.
And a beautiful setup there by the Melbourne Ice. Finally breaking through the defence of the Ice Dogs.
Watch this play. There's Delsar breaking it in, going wide, looking for support. Gets it across. Armstrong says, thank you, I just buried it. Great play. That was on all the way. Armstrong knew exactly where to be, and Delsar knew exactly what to deliver.
And the key thing with Delsar on that occasion, he was looking for the trailer man. He wasn't trying to play it behind the net or go for it himself.
And you know what?
Number 16, Matt Armstrong.
I'm not trying to overplay this at all, but I am a Joey Hughes fan. I'll predicate it by saying that. But he has lifted this team out, and he's created the momentum and why players are playing better and lifting.
So sends it into the corner. So Backman tied up there by Marino. Gibshadeen loses his helmet, so has to take himself out of the play and make his way to the bench. So Dogs going with the stretch pass, just looking to clear. Pass out wide towards Backleague.
Hughes is back on, watch 21.
Driving to the net, Ketlow read the angle, and the net has come off its moorings.
The crowd are back into the game, well and truly. 6:07 on the clock, stop time. Plenty of time.
And that was actually Cass Delsar's first point of the season.
Well, good. Oh, good. I'm happy for him. Really happy for him.
So face off at neutral zone now. And it's the Dogs who win the face off. So Powell, but great work on that occasion.
Good play
for the Dogs. Shot by Dahlberg.
The momentum's up here. This line's bringing it too.
So Melbourne Ice are up the intensity. As much as the Dogs are conceded a 2-goal lead, they just need to still hang on. Probably got to be a bit more offensive, looking for a third. They need every point, but they certainly have got to hold on, at least try to keep it 2-2 and get a point and nothing else.
I don't know why it just flashed in my head. If we go to a shootout, I think we'd be here till midnight. You got two very, very capable goalies in the net. But I hear you, Michael. For me, I'd still want outright win if I was Dogs.
I know what you're saying. 3 points is needed much more than one, but
I think they're capable of doing it.
Do you, as a coach, would you roll the dice and say 3 points and sacrifice the one, or just?
Yeah, I would.
So now along the half wall, Ice have control of the puck. So Delsar, that pass wasn't a good one. Pataki clears, but only as far as Jack Carpenter. Backhanded pass. It's come unstuck. Here's a chance now for Tillman. So Grant Tillman has been a beast this weekend for the Dogs. Gets a shot away. Davis had to make the save. Allen couldn't get clean control of the puck.
Oh, you're not going to be. Oh, well.
So Chris Wong trying to work his way through. He gets it now. Gets a backhanded shot. But Ketlow read the angles. But that is a sign, dare I say, of the dogs tiring.
Well, yeah, and it's a great sign for me that Chris Wong has come of age. There is no doubt about it. This season, he has broken it. He's gone from a young man to a mature hockey player.
You just see this whole play, like, it's a coast-to-coast effort. Just working his way through, but that's a sign for mine that the dogs are tiring as well.
Yeah.
That looked some tired defensive work.
Fair call.
So along the half-wall now, and it's the Ice who get it through back league. Out towards Powell. Graham winds up, shoots. Ketlow with the save.
Good play by Powell. Todd Graham's been very, very strong on defence too tonight. He's had a very good game.
Now Hughes goes out wide, and they score another goal. The Ice take the lead.
Dalberg, good screen by Hughes, and what do we got here? Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Melbourne Ice have come to play in the third.
Taken a while, and Scott Stevenson particularly, a frustrated yell there, but getting well spotted by Hughes to actually create that pass, and it was Powell who did the screen.
Exactly right.
Dalberg buried the biscuit.
Joey Hughes has been involved in 2 of these goals, and spiritually involved in the third. So
I do hope the Dogs get a third one. They actually deserve to get points out of this one. Currently they're trailing, but they've been huge so far this game in trying circumstances. But can they find an equaliser? Gibbs Shadeen driving towards the net. Another pass now. Armstrong shoots and scores. It's 4-2.
That's blowing them up. And you're right, mate. They're tired, and that's just Ketlow's just not even getting up. They're buggered. Look at this. Melbourne Ice are bringing it home. Bringing it home.
Well, Jeff, you do talk about sustained pressure and teams not being handled, and that's what we're seeing now.
That's exactly what we're seeing. Something's got to give, and the Ice Dogs gave. They've crumbled. They've crumbled.
Another goal to the Melbourne Ice, scored by number 16, Matt Armstrong.
So the Ice now hold a 2-goal lead, and less than 5 minutes ago they were 2 goals down. So Hughes wins the face-off for the Ice. Dalberg will flip that up high. And now we've got to think of the equation, like, Dogs still in the finals race. I think the Ice will be looking to, this Pataki's having a few words with Hughes, I think the Ice will be looking to inflict a few wounds now against the team.
Yes.
That they could well meet in the finals.
Well, it's called, you got the foot on the...
psychological aspect of the game.
Yeah, you got the foot on the throat for another minute and a half. Just put it right down. 2 minutes, just put it right down on them. 2 minutes to stop time.
You see there, Grant Tillman.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if you didn't respect the guy before this weekend, you'd have to now. He is being something else.
Yeah, but Joey Hughes was giving him lip all the way back, so, Joey never backs down.
Of course not.
And Tillman, got a lot of respect for him. Good hockey player.
He's been an absolute beast for them this weekend.
Yep. No question.
So Munko, this is a half-full, awkward bounce, shot by back league. Now Hughes gets a shot away. In the end, just thrown out there by Ketlow. Backley couldn't keep it in for the Ice. Now Hughes. And this period has been a Joey Hughes special.
Absolutely.
So Backley trapped it well. Well, pass there looking for Hughes, but the play's been broken up. And Graham will get there first for the Ice. Out towards Dalberg. To Hughes. Now Bataki for the Dogs. So Stevenson to Webster. Now Wong.
You don't die wondering with Chris Wong, do you? He's going to give it whatever he's got.
He's been waiting for about, 6 years for the breakout season, so he might as well not die wondering for the rest of his career.
Look at that, he's just eating that biscuit.
Now the Ice get it back through Wong. McGregor laying the hit, and the Dogs are able to clear. So Stevenson out wide to Toolman. Gets the shot away. Net is well off its moorings as Davis there. Look, he was swatting a fly, but I don't think he liked a bit of treatment he got there.
Nope.
As Webster and Allen have a few words, and in fact, Allen's going to have a few words with the whole Melbourne Ice team.
Yeah. I like the way Delso comes in as the protector. I like that.
That's his role, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not a bad role. He's good at it.
Being a paramedic, if he hurt you too bad, he can actually patch you back up again.
Yes. I'll kill you, and then I'll bring you back to life.
So it's going to be a neutral zone face-off.
Tillman and Hughes are having words. Interesting.
So the Ice have it now through Dahlberg. He'll flip that one into the corner. And Hughes and Dunwoody having a few words now.
Yeah, that's because Hughes has fired the whole team up, and the Ice Dogs know it. The Ice Dogs know one man's beaten them. And I think
Dunwoody's had a few points on Hughes over the journey as well.
Yeah. And
I'm thinking circa 2012.
Yeah, there you go. You
remember that well, don't you, Jack?
Yeah, I do very well. I saw the finals go up in the air.
So now it's back league. Winding up and shooting there was Hughes. Ketlow makes the save. And then Hughes laying a big hit.
Yep.
Bit of revenge on Dunwoody, who doesn't like that at all.
Yep.
And it looks like, Hughes and Dunwoody, he's thrown a punch there.
No,
and Joey's he's going for it. So it's Hughes v Dunwoody.
No,
Hughes is throwing the punches.
This is exactly what was going to happen, and we're going to lose Joey for about 4 or 5 games now.
Yep, so Hughes, well, then he went in with the elbow, and Dunwoody has got the scalp he wants. And now he's having a few words with Grant Tillman while he's out there as well. But really, you're right, Jeff. For Joey Hughes, not a smart play. He's done so well to get the team up.
It's all going on here.
They've been scrapping at each other. There you go. So Dunwoody's thrown one there and got away with it.
Hughes has fired up the whole of Melbourne Ice and the coaching staff.
But he's going to miss some matches.
Yes, he is. But you know what? He'll be back for the finals.
The laser hit there. Dunwoody didn't like it, but it was a fair hit. But the emotions between the two are up. Dunwoody's having a bit of chat. Yeah, come on, let's go. Ding, ding, ding. And really, I think David Dunwoody played a game of rope-a-dope.
Yeah, here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Joey's held him. Joey's punched him. Joey wins.
Wins the fight. But in some ways, the moral victory as far as what those been trying to achieve is David Dunwoody.
That's true, but you know, as a coach, I'm pretty proud of Joey Hughes right now. And I think all Melbourne Ice supporters watching this would have been very happy as well. And the reason why he's not showing off here, by the way, boys, he's sending a message to the Ice Dog bench because they've been goading him, and he's just giving it right back to that whole Ice Dogs bench. And the memory drives, it goes thick, mate. It goes back to 2012, and I was there.
Yeah, we just mentioned it.
Yep.
But potential finals matchup, you'd rather him do it now than in a semi-final.
How many games we've got left? Because he's going to get a few. He'll get at least 3 or 4.
Well, so I think it'd be 2 games, right? He doesn't have any carryovers or anything else, does he? Because he's actually been very well behaved for a couple of seasons now.
Well, if they give him a 5 and a game and a match, that'll be 2 games.
Yep. And I think not sure about if it's a game. It's a game. So, but on the flip side, Dunwoody now, if they both get a fighting.
Yep.
In fact, first punch was thrown. Yep. That's fine.
Game to Joey Hughes for fighting and roughing. Joey Hughes also receives 2 minutes for an elbow.
Well, yeah, the elbow was actually there. Yeah, that's fine.
So he only gets a 5 in a game. Oh, that's great refereeing.
Actually, it is because he did go in with the elbow.
Yep.
As well, so he's calling up another penalty for that. But
wow, viewers, if you got your money's worth today watching this on live stream, this game has had everything. One of the great comebacks of this season. and then one man physically lifted the whole team up in the third period to bring it home, and then brought it home with a bit of physicality and let the Ice Dogs bench know exactly who was the boss.
So we're going to have a face-off. Dogs with the power play, and dare I say, if they get a quick goal, this game changes
there
again.
You go. Joey Hughes, Melbourne boy.
And the man who's out there at the face-off, they're going with the extra attacker, the Ice Dogs. I think that's a good call. And the man taking the face-off for them is Grant Toulman, who's been their beast so far today. They win the face-off to the Sydney Ice Dogs. Now Toulman gets it from Munko, back towards Munko. So Toulman goes out wide, looking for McGregor. To Dahlberg.
The game will quieten down with violence now. Well, not violence, but physicality, I should say.
And the Ice well managed to clear, but well, that shouldn't
Why is that
be,
whistle blown?
Yeah, that's a missed call. That shouldn't have been called as an ice because Melbourne Ice are currently on a penalty kill. So I expect this face-off will go, and looks like it will go back to centre ice. So it's essentially a 6 against 4.
Yep.
With Ketlow out of his crease, they're going for the extra attacker. Ice win the face-off. Webster will send that one into the corner with a soft dump, and Dogs will have to retrieve it. Minute 10 remaining. Pass out towards Todd Stevenson, just couldn't quite get there. Toulman should get there first though for the Dogs. Stevenson, that's Todd Stevenson to Thomas Manko, back towards Stevenson. Toulman. Winding up and shooting the shot there was wide by Thomas Manko. Now Allen. Out wide towards Toulman. Winds up, shoots. Pad save there by Davis. And it's out of the zone, so 40 seconds remaining. Now Allen. Allen couldn't get a shot away. Here's a chance there for Cliff. Shot was just wide. And it's going to be cleared away by Gibson. Couldn't clear away in the end. Neither could Carpenter. But eventually the Ice do with 17 seconds remaining.
It's looking safe.
Yeah, I think time's just going to beat the Ice Dogs now. Carpenter just bats that one away. Chris Wong fires on net just wide. Munko will go back. Get the puck. He just let the puck go, and the Melbourne Ice
and the crowd have erupted, Michael.
Claim a 4-2 come from behind victory that is going to be very costly for the Ice Dogs finals hopes, and depending on results today, could seal a finals place for the Melbourne Ice. But the scoreline, I don't think, does the Ice Dogs credit. They put in a mighty effort today.
They did. Let's just see our coach-to-coach meet here.
Yeah, they were already had a few injuries coming into the weekend. They lost Stephen Johnson in the first period with a match penalty. They held on for those 5 minutes on the penalty kill. Yep. They defended bravely, but you can see that coast-to-coast effort by Chris Wong was probably the game breaker because that was a sign of a very tired Ice Dogs side. You get the feeling Melbourne Ice bench picked that up.
Yeah, without doubt.
That was their moment to put the foot to the accelerator, and in the end, the Dogs just couldn't hold on.
No, and I'm harping on it, mate, but Joey Hughes was the spark in more ways than one. And I'm not just talking about the fight at the end. It was all the work he did prior to that.
Certainly trying to create it. So Melbourne Ice will remain on top place in the Australian Ice Hockey League ladder, and the Ice Dogs at this stage will remain fit depending on, I think, the results up at Newcastle. Yep. But to wrap things up here from O'Brien Group Arena on Sweden Day, it was the Melbourne Ice had a 4-2 victory over the Sydney Ice Dogs. My name's Michael Clough, I'm after my co-commentator Paul Jaffa Watson. We hope you enjoyed today's game. We'll see you next time.